Welcome back to the Fanboy Cantina. In this video, we're doing a spoiler-free review of Prey, the latest installment of the Predator franchise. Available on Hulu, Prey is awesome and easily the best sequel of the Predator series. The decades since the first Predator have been a tiresome waste of the franchise, and miraculously Prey takes the premise and energizes it by going back to 1719 in the Comanche Nation. Though presumably the lowest budget of any of the Predator films, director Dan Trachtenberg tells the best story in decades, and I might say in certain aspects surpasses the original. The original 1987 Predator is an icon of its era, so I can't take that away from it. But unlike the macho, gunfest of the first film, Prey breaks down the core premise and makes you feel that much closer to the action, to the prey of the Predator. Amber Midthunder carries the film as Naru, delivering a great performance with the physicality to match. The story does a great job of building up the Naru character, her own hero's journey, and I found the story to be compelling. For the criticisms about whether it's believable or not, have you seen any of the other Predator films? For me, it worked. Chatting with some friends and watching other reviews, I agree that the CGI can get a bit rough at times, though for myself, it didn't take me out of the film. I really like the look of this Predator, the assortment of weapons, the physicality and brutality. I also hear the criticism that the beginning can feel a bit slow, though again for myself, I thought it was good for setting the tone and premise, particularly for viewers that haven't seen any of the previous movies. The score is really remarkable, but I also love the quiet of this movie, and that's a bold and brilliant choice for the wilderness setting. I believe this film generally works within the universe of the other Predator movies. It does obviously happen before the first Predator film chronologically, so it is a prequel. There are at least a couple of nods to the other Predator films that put a smile on my face. But you do not have to have watched any of the previous Predator movies to enjoy this one. So if you've never seen a Predator film, that is okay. And if you haven't seen 2018's The Predator, do yourself a favor and just skip that movie. Watch the original Predator, Predator 2, Predators, To Catch a Predator, whatever else, skip that movie, The Predator. In addition to the action, I think the film honors indigenous culture. When I first saw the trailer, I was concerned about the characterization of Native Americans in the film. In addition to the Native American cast, the film is respectful in how they are represented. While there is an English version of the film, Hulu has the Comanche language version, dubbing the entire film in Comanche and reportedly has scenes deliberately filmed in Comanche. I watched that version first, and it's there in the menu as Comanche dub, but I look forward to watching it in full in English. Now, because it is dubbed, obviously not all the lip movements and emotional delivery are going to sync up, but by watching it in Comanche, that, for me, helped to further cement the time and place and tone of the film. I watched a bit of it in English, and for me, the Comanche dub was preferable. Prey is rated R. It is a thriller of an action movie, a bit of a horror movie, and there are some cool fight scenes and of course kills. While it is violent, I didn't feel it was quite as gory as the scenes in some of the other Predator films. But if you're thinking about younger viewers, it is an R-rated movie. Prey is somewhere in my top 10 favorite movies so far of this year. I enjoyed it a lot, and I look forward to watching it again. So post in the comments, what do you think of Prey? Did you watch it? Where does it fit in your top Predator films list? Post in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. This has been the Fanboy Cantina.